Hey, gorgeous, badass Virgos. Hello, my lovely Virgos. Happy solar return, you guys. This is going to be your reading for the first week of September, next 7 to 9 days. As always, keep in mind it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. If you don't feel like you embody this energy this week, Taurus, this could be the energy of someone around you. You have to keep that in mind, okay? Take it as it resonates for you. If you're new, welcome to Moon Body Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Link to my website to check out private readings and the other services I offer is down in the description below. I think I'm going to offer an extended reading too, because last time I read for you, Virgo, you look like you were all in for something. And now as fall is approaching, you look like you have some cold feet. Sort of seems like maybe you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, or you're nervous that things aren't going to go well. It's really important to step into new beginnings and face the future head on, because good things could really be coming in for you after you work through some insecurity. Your animal totems for this week are fox and stingray. I love it. Stingray is my absolute favorite card in the Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Animal Oracle deck. Fox is you're feeling kind of slick. Be ready for a divine detour. Think on your feet. It's not show friends, it's show business this week. I think that you are all in for commitment, but not at the expense of your own individuality and authenticity. I do think that a part of you could be led astray at this time or slip into old insecurities. But the fox is here helping you in your, the fox is here to be in favor of you and help you move through situations that are kind of delicate this week, where you feel like you need to tread lightly and be careful. You may feel like you want to back out of a commitment potentially, or you may feel less supported. Either that or you're just feeling a little bit like a trickster this week. And Fox and the trickster is something I associate with Virgo because you carry the magician archetype. You're going to be a wily, surprising person this week. I also think that you're keeping some things to yourself at this time. Your challenge is being able to step into a cycle of dharma. And that might be difficult for you because you're kind of going back and forth on something. You can either keep playing it safe, Virgo, and everybody knows you're already really good at playing it safe. Or you can go out on a limb and take a risk, knowing that you have it in you to do things in a new and different way, but that you'll be able to grow as a person, and that you'll also be able to get it right. Because Stingray asks you to let go of old ways of perceiving and doing things. It suggests that you're having a leveling up spiritually, and now it's time to take knowledge that has been transmuted into wisdom and put it into action for yourself, doing things in a whole new way that you never did before. It's like turning over a new leaf and allowing yourself some breathing room to grow into new cycles of awareness and new states of being. I love that for you guys. It is going to feel like a status quo kind of week, like no news is good news, like you're just maintaining status quo right now. And I think you like the way you feel. The status quo feeling is pretty good for Virgo, usually. But there's something that you want to move towards, or there's this new beginning that's on the table here, but you're not sure if you want to step into this new beginning or just stay with the status quo. You may be going back and forth on something, and that might be why Fox is here. It's like, oh, I might feel like I need to get out of a situation quickly this week. I kind of get the feeling that that was an old way of handling things, and you're trying to think of new ways to handle things. You know how to do it. Stingray is saying you have the knowledge and the ability. You've had awakenings. You've had a spiritual ascension. Trust yourself at this time, but you will need to do things differently. But you're going to be going back and forth. If you have Libra in your chart, that's going to compound it. Because I'm a Libra, we're very good at going back and forth. Don't overthink it. Don't nitpick it at this time, because you're going on an honoring path and there will be a lot of gratitude once you get there. Okay, so you're kind of going back and forth. Do I maintain status quo? Do I make a change? I don't know. I'm feeling a little insecure. I think you're also facing a bit of temptation at this time as well. Just keep going on the path of Dharma. If you feel like you need to replay a lesson again to really get it, Virgo, that's okay. But Spirit's saying it's time to grow out of something and grow into something new. Even if it upsets the status quo. Growing pains are a little difficult, right? You know this. Strong Venus activation for you this week. The beloved. Venus desires harmony, beauty. Like Mars is survival energy. Venus is thrive energy. Love. And there is a focus on love. There is a focus on abundance. There is a focus on the material plane. You're definitely going to be focusing on what you place value in and why. Venus is encouraging you to think about the long term, not something impulsive or flash in the pan. So make sure you're honoring wants and desires that have long-term sustainability and commitment. So, beloved, we're thinking of love. We're wanting love and commitment. We're wanting that stability. There's also, sorry, you guys, I'm still so hoarse. I had COVID like a month ago and I'm still so hoarse. There's also a strong focus on the third house, learning new things, short little journeys of education. There may be a lot of witty exchanges this week, a lot of information exchange. There's a strong focus on how you communicate. Also, I'm hearing that some of you may decide to take a little class or learn something new. Not a big commitment, just a little commitment. You're also probably going to spend quite a bit of time localizing in your community. So, but there may be something about communication with a loved one and determining the seriousness of a commitment that's on the table. You do need to think about the North Node. You need to step outside of your comfort zone. Your North Node sign and your North Node traits are present within you. They're just a bit underdeveloped. Try to stretch yourself this week, Virgo, and try to think about the future, because when you do, you're going to look at abundance and feel good about who you really are as a person. It's all leading to you. Communicate with loved ones right now, and that will be on your mind. Be willing to do things differently. And yeah, you may have a struggle to make a decision this week. Overall energy of the reading for you this week, Virgo, is judgment in reverse, but also the Eight of Cups in reverse. Clarifying this is the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Swords. There is a judgment call that's not being made right now. And you could walk away, but you don't really want to walk away. You may be considering returning to something that you thought you were walking away from. And even though there hasn't been an awakening or an acknowledgement in this situation, you're still keeping an eye out. You're still expecting to hear something. Also, you may be sort of keeping tabs on someone or something, but you're being kind of low key or down low about it. I'm not saying like stalky, just or stalkerish, just you look a little bit like you expect communication, but that you're fearful of it. I also think you're not 100% sure what to say. The Seven of Swords comes out when we do, it's very much Fox energy, where we know that we need to be strategic. We know that we probably need to act upon our own behalf. There's even a possibility that we feel the need to lie in order to protect ourselves. But in general, the Seven of Swords just sort of, it's like the opposite of the Two of Cups. It's maybe a sticky situation. You don't feel 100% supported. There might be a decision that you're not ready to make yet, because it's a very big decision. There's just something that you haven't had a true awakening about yet. And you're also not sure what you should or shouldn't walk away from or leave behind at this time. Someone may be waiting to hear from you, or you from them. There's a desire to communicate. There's an anticipation of something being developed, but you're not making any sudden moves right now. Okay, and there's a reason for that. Because what's driving all of this is the Five of Swords. Ooh, Virgos get angry too, apparently. There was some conflict in the past, maybe some anger as well, maybe some jealousy, some competitiveness. You might have dealt with feelings of possessiveness as well. There might have been a bit of objectification going on between yourself and someone else. Clarifying this is the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Three of Cups. It's interesting. I'm hearing something about wanting to feel supported in group dynamics in regards to like your spiritual beliefs, your religious and spiritual beliefs, political beliefs, beliefs about family, tradition, the system, upbringing. There may have been like a group dynamic that you did not want to be a part of. This could have also had to do with education and school, a community or a group of some kind. They didn't like you, you didn't like them. The Hierophant to the Three of Cups could be some kind of organized family gathering, community gathering. You also might not have been interested in other people telling you what to do. I think you felt like in the past you just couldn't get along. Also, if someone wanted to talk about commitment and talk about that with other people, like if you and a partner were like, you know, we're thinking about getting married or something like that. Sorry about that noise, you guys. There's garages below me and they're opening and closing. And it always when I'm recording a reading and they distract me. Hang on. There might have been like, you and a partner might have been like, hey, let's talk about our relationship. Let's talk about getting married. There might have been a lack of support there, a lack of family support or disagreements about commitment long-term. You could have had an issue with a Taurus as well, because I have the Hierophant here. Also, like Three of Cups is friends, Five of Cups is enemies. So perhaps being worried about frenemies in a system, in a relationship, in an organization, something like that. You were like, I don't really know if I want to commit to this or this group or this collaboration. And so I think maybe right now you've pulled away. I think you're anticipating someone coming and saying, hey, what gives? What's going on? And a part of you wants to say something, but a part of you doesn't. That could also be in the reverse as well, where you were anticipating developing something with someone, but that didn't happen. You might have fought for it as well, and that person kept saying, back off. You have to take that as it resonates for you. Spirit's just saying, it is what it is. This is where you are right now. This is what's driving it. And your subconscious reaction to this is to be the hermit. Of course it is. You guys usually aren't impulsive like with stuff like this. Like I know that Virgo, the Five of Swords is not a feeling that you're built to enjoy. No one's really built to enjoy it, but some signs are better at the fight and conflict, loss, and change, standing up for yourself, dealing with egos, anger, possessiveness, that kind of thing. Some signs handle that better than others. You handle it fine. You actually handle it with a lot of humility and sincerity. But I think at this time, what you feel like your subconscious mind is saying, just withdraw at this time. Spend some time alone and do some self-reflection. Like, what wisdom do you have to help you handle a situation differently? Because in the past, you might have just slipped out. Now it's like, okay, I can be strategic and act upon my own behalf while still being honest, being a team player, being great in a relationship. But right now it's like, I just need to take a rest. I don't really know how I feel about this. My judgment and my emotions are kind of clouded. And I think you're kind of worried about people not getting along. I think you're worried about conflict. In particular, like in family, a group dynamic. I also think that you don't 100% trust the motivations of someone around you. And for most of you, it is a woman. She might be a mother figure, a friend, I don't know, your boyfriend's ex. It could be anyone, but I'm sensing there might be a woman that you're feeling not so sure about. And a group dynamic that you're not so sure about. That could be relationships, work, family. It's general. Take it as it resonates for you. You're just like, I'm not really into the conflict. And I'm a little worried about it. I like to avoid that like the plague. Virgos just want to like be left alone to work. Like just stay out of my way. Just let me do my thing. Don't overcomplicate this for me, okay? I keep things simple. I don't know why you people have to complicate everything. I notice Virgos say that a lot. My son is a Virgo. He says that a lot. Why is everybody always fighting and complicating things? Ugh. So I don't think you want any more fights, but I also know that you're willing to stand your ground and stand up to people. I'm also hearing that there may be someone around you with a really strong narrative about something that you don't 100% agree with or that you question. Okay, they're telling me to move on. So it's like, I'm not ready to talk about this, but I'm waiting for the right moment. Here's advice from your higher self, the Three of Pentacles. You have a lot to bring to the table, and you deserve to be recognized and rewarded for what you bring to the table. You're a cooperative person. You're a practical person. You are a team player. Sometimes three is a crowd though, right? So just think about what you can do to show others that you're willing to cooperate, but that you're not willing to do anything crazy and take a risk. Just hold still and make yourself available. Wait to be approached. If you follow human design the way I do, it's practically a way of life for me. Tap into your authority, that boss chakra center that has the most sway over you, and follow the strategy that's best when you have that kind of authority. Like I have sacral authority. I'm a manifesting generator. I just wait to respond. Okay, like wait for your invitation, wait to respond, follow your strategy and authority, because things could get better. Clarifying this is the Ten of Swords, the Devil to the Star. Could have been a Capricorn or an Aquarius involved. Maybe you have that in your chart. The advice from your higher self and what you'll be thinking about quite a bit is, I've been through a lot and it's hurt me. Okay, I've been through some shit. I've had a pretty wicked shadow side, and I've been in situations that weren't good for me. I got hurt. I have to face a lot of insecurities. I have a lot of things that I need to overcome, and I am working to overcome them. And I do not want any more pain, any more drama, any more trauma, any more mental health bullshit. Like, I want to get better. Be open to, open the door to collaborate for the purposes of healing. I also think that a few of you are being a little stubborn maybe and waiting for something or someone to approach you. Just continue to be open, but make it clear that whether or not the pain and the past are behind you or not. And this could be physical pain, emotional pain. Like, assess where you are right now and make it clear that you're open to solutions and healing and cooperation, but that you're not going to chase anyone. You're just going to stand here and wait to cooperate. You know that things can get better. You do. You know that things can get better, but that doesn't necessarily require you to do anything crazy or sudden. Like, if you're not ready to make a big choice or know exactly how you feel about something, you just don't. Your action right now, though, is the Two of Cups. That's like the Two of Cups in reverse. That's like a breakup. I think that there's just a conversation that you're not quite ready to have yet. It might be hard to look yourself in the mirror over something. Your own internal dialogue might not be much help right now. There might be a conversation that could be had, but it's not being had because these two are talking. And in reverse, it's like not talking, not having that conversation. But I think that you're just thinking about it. You're not ready to do it yet, but you're ready to think about it, because clarifying this is the Hermit again. There you are with the Three of Wands to the Two of Cups. Well, it looks like there's someone you want to talk to, or there's a conversation that you want to have. You want to be able to look yourself in the eye in the mirror and feel like you know how you really feel about something. But that's going to take you some time. Watch out that you're not just waiting and hoping for something that is not coming back. Like there might be a horse that you need to just stop beating, like stop beating the dead horse about something. Either that or you're just like not ready to have a specific conversation just yet. You need a little bit more time to think about it. But in the future and in the near future, you know that you'll be ready. Yeah, the way you see yourself right now is the Ten of Cups. I love this. This is important to you right now. Emotional stability, family, happily ever after, really good tribe, community vibe. I think you're feeling very emotionally stable right now. I think family and that stability within your tribe and community is really on your mind. Strong focus on hearth, home, your children, maybe your parents. This is what you truly want. So you have that to offer. I feel like it's like, look, this is what I have to offer here. I'm cooperative. I'm willing to grow. I know that things can get better. That's very important to you right now. There might be something like you and a partner might be ready to take something to the next level, but you're hesitating based on some stuff that's happened in the past. I mean, I do see that you're not 100% ready to come up with a plan and manifest yet. Watch out for bitterness, manipulation, or missing resources that you need. Because you maybe want to manifest, but you don't have the resources that you need. You don't have a plan. You might feel nervous and insecure. Yeah, watch out for bitterness and manipulation and game playing. Passive-aggressive communication isn't good at this time either. Some of you may have been trying to passively aggressively communicate with a person. It's not working at all. If that pissed you off, oh well. There might have been a beef happening between yourself and someone else. And I can see that you're afraid of more conflict in the future. But I like that you really care about this emotional stability. I also don't mind the Five of Swords for you. Like if you had to stand up for yourself or someone else or something you believed in, then you did. You might have had to say, no, back off. This is how I think. This is how I feel. This is my dogma. This is my spirituality. I don't know who you people are, but you can stay off my lawn. Watch out for Bible thumpers knocking on your door this week. They never stop in my town. It's like, wow. So here's what's going on around you. This is about a person that you may need to know about. What came out for this person is they see themselves as the sun. The way they feel is the Hierophant. That's Taurus energy. And we have the Hierophant over here, and there was some anger about that. And this person's action is the Empress. They could be a Libra or a Taurus. They may be with a female that's a Libra or a Taurus. This person could also have Leo in their chart as well. Well, what you need to know, and I don't know who this person is for you. This is general, so take it as it resonates. This might also be a hidden factor that you need to be aware of. Like, if you get into a commitment, you may experience more resources and stability and abundance and that Venetian energy of the Empress. You might also be very happy. But if this is someone around you, they have a lot of optimism and positivity. They feel like they're a serious person. Their feelings are the Hierophant. So they're very sure of their beliefs, their spiritual path, where they came from, where they're going. This is a traditional person. This person plays it by the book and by the rules. This person also cares deeply about societal norms and structures and being accepted by family and society. They may be a very spiritual, political person, family-oriented person as well, Taurus vibes. And their action is the Taurus Empress or the Libra Empress. This person might, it's interesting, I got a similar vibe for Taurus when I read for them. This person may show off a little bit, or they maybe just have a lot to be proud of. This could be a mother or a mother figure as well. Feminine, mature, or they're connected to someone like that. If this is your ex, he's moved on. He's with a chick that probably makes double what he makes and happily ever after, and he's good. If it's a woman, she's in a place of transition. She's moving on from conflict, loss, and change. Like this person's not interested in fighting. They're creative, they're grounded, they're nurturing, they're happy, they're full of vitality. They're also feeling like instant gratification. This person may be somewhat smugly satisfied with themselves at the moment, but I'm mostly picking up that they're just really happy where they are right now. They also feel the need to manifest. That's your energy, but they could have Virgo, Gemini, or Aries traits. They're manifesting, they're making things up as they go along. They're testing out their own power. They're in a place where they're pausing, Pisces here. A lot of radical acceptance, a lot of surrender, a lot of letting stuff go. Now, it looks like you may be in a disagreement of some kind with this person. You need to know that they have totally let it go and moved on, Virgo. They're happy. I'm also hearing that you feel the need to defend yourself against someone. Some of you might not 100% trust this person. I'm also hearing this person has a very strong connection to their own mother. I'm not entirely sure what the issue is here between you and them, so I'll probably do an extended. But so far, I'm not seeing that this person has any desire to hurt you. But I'm also not sure if they want to welcome you in. Yeah, we'll look at that at the extended. Because the way you're feeling is the Four of Cups. Yeah, there's like something about this Kool-Aid that you just don't really want to drink. As a matter of fact, I think that's what we're going to call this reading. There's something about this Kool-Aid that you don't want to drink. Because it's like things are fine right now and you could move towards some kind of a new beginning, new relationship. Maybe it's a move or relocation. Maybe you're changing majors in college. Maybe it's a baby. I mean, the Empress is usually pregnant. Somebody's like, let's make a baby on your timeline. And you're like, I mean, I don't know if I want to do that. It's like, it could be anything like that. Because you're like, I don't know. The Four of Cups coming out indicates that the beginning of September is really about not doing anything that rocks your emotional feelings of stability. Fours are stability. They're a foundation that we build upon. But you will not build upon something emotionally if it means disrupting the emotional stability you have now. You will feel a bit of general malaise. You'll be like, sort of the emotional reevaluation station. You may feel a little bored too, a little stuck. Well, don't compare yourself to people you see on the internet, because this may just be like some Martha Stewart, Susie Homemaker looking person on the internet that looks like they have the perfect life and they're happy and they're a mom and their home is clean. And you're like, whatever. I mean, I work 3 jobs and I'm barely hanging in there, but by all means, show off. Like this might be a person that's just showing off or something and it's stressful to you. Because it's like, I don't know how I feel about things right now. 10 of Wands, Virgo. Are you asking your kids to help you carry in the groceries, or are you a one-person army? You're kind of weighed down right now. I think you don't want to ask for help. I applaud you for your strength and your capability, but must you go it alone? You seem like you're carrying burdens that you need to let go of. Here's the Four of Cups again. I don't know what to do. And the 9 of Wands, trust no bitches. I think you're feeling a little insecure about something right now. Probably because it's like, look, I've worked really hard to get to this place of emotional stability with myself, with my people and all that. And I do believe in healing, and I do believe that things can get better. And I'm absolutely down for that. And I'm down for cooperation and collaboration involved with that. I'll try things new ways, but I've been through some shit, okay? Make sure you are asking Spirit to help you heal the right things for the right reasons. I think that you are. I think that there's like a bit of a trust no bitches thing going on here for you. And I don't quite know why, because nothing about what's in the environment looks threatening. But for whatever reason, something's making you feel insecure. So I will look at that at the extended, because the final outcome is the 7 of Cups in reverse. Clarifying this is the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. Don't be so self-punishing, Virgo. You seem stressed out. You look like you need a hug this week. You look like you could stand to talk to one of your closest, most trusted friends. Like, I know that y'all are loners, but don't isolate yourself. You're not as alone as you think you are, I'm hearing. You don't have all the choices that you think you did. If you were in any kind of a fantasy or thinking you had all the time in the world to decide something, you will feel like you might feel a little smacked with reality. You may be able to narrow down choices this week because you realize you don't have all the choices you think you do. There will be less confusion. Choices will be easier, but you seem like you're waiting for something to happen, waiting to be noticed for something. And there's stuff that you're afraid to look at. Your level of involvement and your willingness to get involved in something will determine the outcome, Virgo. Some of you need to hear that, like, you can't just throw up a shingle or put a sign up and expect people to come rushing in. You might need to make your presence a little bit more known. Watch out for overthinking things this week. Watch out for lingering and being distracted by the past. Stay focused on your collaboration. Stay focused on what you're doing. I think that you're afraid to move forward because you're worried about something from the past. And it's just not quite the week to manifest. Just be careful with this Eight of Cups in reverse, because the Eight of Cups often comes in reverse when we want to walk away from something, but we won't because we don't have anything to walk away to. You don't need a good reason to walk away from something that's difficult. Also, you need to know that if you create an ending that leads to a new beginning, that might not be seamless and it might not be painless. You will need to maybe take action or make a decision soon. Watch out for waffling emotions and being strategic when it's not necessary. All right, Virgo, that's your reading for the first week in September. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. If you feel like you need to view the extended to check out what's going on with this person, maybe that'll help you be more trusting and get out of your head in this situation. The link to that will be at the top of the description below. Have a great first week of September. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Virgo. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.